Okay, Pete, I took a look at your golf swing, and I want you to focus on one thing and one thing only. And it has to do with your right arm position and how it folds and unfolds. Okay, so folding, you'll see at the top, and it was kind of a bad camera angle, but I know your swing fairly well, and I know your tendencies, is that your right elbow position, once you get to the top, and don't worry about if it's bent this way or if it's not quite at a 90-degree position, but you want the elbow to unfold. When I hit the ball, and when I look at old videos when I was swinging really good, the right elbow just does this, or should I say the right arm. Now, you might look at it from the back view and say, well, your hands and arms are just dropping from the inside, like so. Yes, it is, but that's not physically what I'm thinking about. Is that at the top of your swing, the right elbow naturally folds in this position, just like you do. Some guys will have it more like this, but either way, it folds. It's like throwing a baseball. When I wind up, you can see how my elbow is naturally folding, okay? Well, that's what happens in the golf swing, is that the elbow is folding, but how we unfold it is a big difference. You're more in this position. You can see how the right elbow is traveling to your target line, which opens up your shoulders, and you can see how the club head would come across my target line, which is this orange track here. Hopefully you can see that in the video. So what I want you to work on is that you want to get the sensation that your right elbow unfolds a little bit faster, but it folds down. It doesn't unfold to the ball like this. It unfolds or straightens straight down. Now, what delivers the club head is your natural rotation of your shoulders and your hips. I can't stand when people try to keep your back to the target as long as possible. That truly, it works, and you might hit a good shot here and there, but the reality of it is you'll drop kick it. In other words, the club will be casted in this direction the longer that I sit back on my right side. So what you want to do is, if you look at the camera view from this vantage point, watch as I'm turning my hips and shoulders. It looks like I'm holding this angle with my hands that you see every great tour player have. That's not really what's happening. So once I get to the top, I'm starting to shift, but you can see how my right arm looks like it's tucked into my side. I'm actually just straightening the right arm, or unfolding the elbow straight down to my right rib cage. So 1, 2. What I like to do is take a bunch of plastic bags and put in my right hip pocket like this, where you can kind of hear the sound. It's kind of poofy, and I'll do it at 2 different angles for you. One, get to the top and feel like that right elbow is going to unfold where your right arm hits this pile of bags in your right hip. We'll look at it from the back view. And I can hear that I'm hitting the bag. So get about 5 or 6, those plastic bags you get from the grocery store, and just put in your right hip pocket. Maybe take some gym shorts around the house and just get used to unfolding the right elbow down. I hope you're right. Even if you're not right hand or right arm dominant, you still want to have this sensation that the elbow is straightening straight down. Okay, so what delivers the club to the target? Well, that's where so if I get here, I've shifted a little bit of weight into my left side. You can see the club head is well to the inside of my target line, that orange track. And what squares up the club face from there, what squares up the club face from there is my shoulder and hip rotation. So it goes 1, 2. Okay, so work on that. Get that right arm where it's straightening down, or the elbow is unfolding down, into the right rib cage or your right hip pocket, straight down, and then rotate at the same time. So it should have this type of look. And then you can start working on your setup and so forth. But good luck, play good this summer, and just keep working on that around the house. But don't try to hit the ball. That's the hardest thing. Is we all want to have a tendency for our arms, or that elbow, I should say, to straighten out in this direction. We want to straighten it down. Down. And look at the butt of the club, how it's working more on this path. It's not working in that direction. It's working this way. This way. If you're a hockey player, see my right elbow? Look how close it's staying to the side. If I was playing hockey, that's what it would look like. So anyway, work on that. See you soon.